Hey guys, welcome back to another review video. And in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the $65 Hex Nightmarionne plush. So, let's get straight into today's review. Hex, you gotta lower those prices. Prices are way too... But anyway guys, we're going to be doing a 360, a comparison, and just pretty much complete rundown of everything about this plush. Now, I might leave a link to it in today's video's description, but I gotta warn you, Hex plushies they kind of went up in price a little bit, so they aren't the $45 they used to be last summer. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. But anyway, guys, let's get straight into today's review. Alright, guys, let's get started with the plush first. We're going to move the card and the bag out of the way. Actually, hold on. Let's start off with the bag, because I think that would make more sense. But alright, guys, so I ordered this guy around a month ago now. I literally just got him in the mail not too long ago. It took a month for him to get to me. So, yeah, I love Hex, I love their plushies, I love their style, but the shipping time and the prices, I would say get your favorite characters, and then, yeah, because, trying to collect the entire wave of Hex plushies, that could run you upwards of $500 to $700. But anyway, we have a orange Parts and Service logo, stop folding, and then we have, like, little Nightmarionne logos all over the bag. Oh my god, camera, do not fall over today. And then we have Hex with the little wrenches, and then we have Five Nights at Freddy's. Fnaf X Hex, Fnaf X Hex, everywhere, all over the bag. But this is actually a really cool bag. Like, this plush would be perfect for Halloween. Saying that Nightmarionne is one of my favorite characters, that's why I own him. Nightmarionne and the Puppet are some of the best Hex plushies that have ever come out for this line, so I would really recommend you guys go buy those, because yeah, these plushies are amazing. Their prices, these are worth it though. These are actually worth it, but we don't talk about Toy Bonnie. Alright guys, so anyway, let me stop yapping and let's take a look at the plush. So first thing we have is, alright, so this guy, he is kind of heavy. I'm gonna start off with, like, his head is very, like, heavy, because I'll show you guys why in a minute. His head is very heavy because you can put batteries in his arm, and his oh my god, stop, his eyes can light up, which is actually really cool. And then he has his little fingers right here. This is what I've always loved about Nightmarionne, are his fingers and, like, that little aspect, because he's always reaching for something. And then he has his rib cage right here, which, yeah, it's kind of hard to hold him because he's literally folding over. But this plush is actually really soft. It has a really nice shape to it. Dawko did a good job with these. But those prices didn't do a good job. But anyway, we have his face right here. Like typical, like, puppet face, like the white base with his eyes right here, and then the teardrops, and then the lipstick, and then we have the sharp rows of teeth right here. Like I said, this plush is actually really soft. It's hard to stand him up. I would recommend, like, sitting him down in a position, because he's definitely not going to stand up, because this is what happens when you try to stand him up. Yeah, he will fall over. But there's Velcro on the back of his head where you can put the batteries in, which is actually really cool. But also another thing, this plush, Hex plushie, oh my god, what am I yapping about? Hex plushies have a really good quality to them. They literally have no stitching lines, no pop seams or anything. Hex barely has any quality control issues, except for, like, some wonky eyes or something. But other companies tend to have, like, loose strings and stuff. But Hex, I've never seen that with Hex. So I really love Hex plushies. But yeah, so let's take a look at the back of him, where this is. So here we have Parts and Service. Oh my god, why is it not focusing? Parts and Service, stop X, Five Nights at Freddy's. It kind of made it too small. I literally cannot see it. Oh my god. All right, there we go. So y'all can pause it and read it if y'all want to. And then we have his tag right here, which says Parts and Service X Hex, Five Nights at Freddy's. And then we have the back, which is the QR code. If y'all want, scan this QR code, and it'll take you to the link where his plushie is. This guy came out around August or September of 2024. I really think he should have came out in October, because that would have made more sense. But, really, guys, he's from the Halloween edition of Five Nights at Freddy's 4, which I don't even know if you can play the Halloween edition anymore unless you download it. But I really think that they should have given him, like, a pumpkin, like a mini pumpkin plush or something. Or, wait, hold on. They could have given him Nightmare Chica's pumpkin. Because, not Nightmare Chica, Jacko Chica. I'm stuttering. They could have gave her... Why am I... Anyway, guys, they could have given him Jacko Chica's pumpkin because that would have made more sense, and then he could hold Jacko Chica's pumpkin. Because if y'all saw my review for the original puppet holds a glow-in-the-dark gift box, which is actually was really cool. But I really think they could have given Nightmarionne like a pumpkin or something. I am gonna buy him like a mini pumpkin plush and just give it to him because during Halloween, I'm gonna let him hold it, and I think that would look nice. But anyway, guys, so I'm gonna give you guys a 360. We won't be doing it on the spin wheel because he's going to immediately fall over if I put him on the spin wheel. So let's do a spin wheel. All right, guys, so today I am gonna be the spin wheel. So all right, so I'm gonna like leave him in the sitting position. So I'm gonna show you guys the front and then the sides first. All right, so all right, and then back to the front. So that was a 360, kind of short, but this guy, I definitely could not put him on the spin wheel because he is going to immediately fall over. He has a battery pack in his head, if y'all didn't know. But I'm not going to open his head up because it's actually really hard to get that Velcro back together. You have to squeeze it back together. But let's take a look at that card now, shall we? All right, guys, before I do that, if y'all didn't notice, do y'all like my new review station, like floor thing? I didn't want the blue thing in here anymore because I don't know, I just felt like it was time for a change. This background will be changing eventually, but I really love this new like style right here, so I'm gonna keep that. I bought this is because it's just silly. Like, Bio World Freddy is one of the silliest things I've ever seen in my life. But here's the back of the card. Hex X Five Nights at Freddy's with Nightmarionne's tentacles. No, do not fall. And then we have Nightmarionne right here on the back. This is actually some really cool art right here. And then we have Nightmarionne, and then yeah, you can see me in the reflection. Hello, guys. But that was actually, yeah, this plush, well, it blew everything from Hex almost out the water except for Puppet. Don't get me wrong, I love the Hex plushies, but Nightmarionne and Puppet are some of the best ones ever. Again, we don't talk about Toy Bonnie. I'm sorry, Toy Bonnie. Why do all the companies do Toy Bonnie so dirty? Alright, guys, so unfortunately we won't be doing a comparison because Nightmarionne is my only Nightmarionne merch. I do have a lot of Fnaf 4 merch now, more than I did last year and the year before. But I really don't. There's barely anything on Nightmarionne. I mean, I don't know. I can't even think of what Nightmarionne has. He's such an obscure character. Nightmare Mangle and Nightmarionne, they really never get any merch. But they have some, but it's just not compared to what